Hi, Sagittarius. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here at camp to give you your, I just want to move that back a little bit because I don't like when the table jiggles that jiggles. Ah, there we go. Sorry. All right, I'm here to do your August 2020 tarot reading. So, I have a new deck. I was at the hospital getting a heart monitor put on. They wanted to monitor my heart for a bit. And I met a lady at the hospital named Kathy. And she had all these different decks. Like I saw this frame in the hallway and it had all these different decks of cards, like the Ace of Hearts from each deck. And I was like, I said to the lady, what's with this card thing? And she said, oh, that's Kathy. You'll have to talk to Kathy. And I said, oh, okay. So I said, where's she? She said she's in the office where you came in. So I went in and I said, so what's with the cards there, Kathy? And she said, well, I collect cards when I travel and I have all these decks at home and no one ever got to see them. So I put the Ace of Hearts from each deck into the frame and framed it and put it here since I work in the heart ward. And I said, that's really cool. I said, I read cards. I read playing cards and I read tarot cards. And she said, oh, so anyway, she said, well, I have a couple of decks that I want to give you. And I was really flattered and grateful. Just a real sweet lady. And one she gave me from the Klimt tarot, the Golden Tarot, it's called. And it's all Klimt's, Gustav Klimt's artistry. His paintings, and really gorgeous. And it's there's a little bit of a difference in the Klimt book that I'll mention later. But anyway, so and she gave me a few other decks of like playing cards as well, like a Canadian Heritage one, one of all the Impressionist artists, and just gorgeous. So thank you so much. I've been getting a lot of gifts in this past month, and it's been really nice. I'm a Sagittarius, so that's why I'm sharing all this with you. It's just this neat story. And then I went to buy a paddle boat, and I went to this absolutely gorgeous house. It was like a magic house, a hobbit house, to pick it up. And when I got to the house, I got out, I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. All the doors were round. All of them. You know, I was like, oh, she said, would you like to see inside? I said, yes. She took me on a whole tour. Her and her grandson, little sweetheart. He was like, you can stay here if you want. I said, you are a peach. So anyway, back to you, Sagittarius. Sorry I went on and on about that. But I wanted to tell you, gifted cards are more powerful. And just, what a coincidence that I'm in there and I see that and I meet her. Oh, there's magic all around. Magic all around. So, Sagittarius. So, look at that. Look at that. Right away, it turns over for you, eh? You got the Queen of Wands. I told you they're more powerful, eh? Queen of Wands, Sagittaria herself, or himself, creative and social. Look at all the people around this lady. Lots of people, very social, lots of friends. People gather around Sagittarius. They not only need you, you need them. They inspire you. They're like, what do you call what's that word? I can't think of it. But isn't that the coolest thing ever? I'm going to cut the cards. And I'm doing this new layout that was in the Klimt book, the Golden Tarot book. And so what you do is you take the minor arcana and you deal out 12 cards. The first set of 4 cards represent the current situation. The second set represent your job and career. And the third set, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And then we also take one from the major arcana to represent the big picture, the underlying. You got yourself right here. You play a big part in your life right now. You know, this lady could run the kingdom on her own while her husband's away. If you're thinking about a Queen of Wands, is very capable, resourceful. That's the word I want, resourceful. Okay. So what does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius, August 2020. Tell me for Sagittarius what they need to know. I think that's it right there. Let's see. The Tower. The Tower. Something is coming undone. Something is falling apart. Like the Tower is kind of a curveball. You know, you didn't see it coming, you didn't expect it, and it has a big impact. You know, I don't think you really expected this to happen. So this is like, isn't it funny I said resourceful? You're going to need it, Sagittarius, you know. This Tower could have happened. Isn't that funny? Because I just said I was supposed to move to the farmhouse. Or no, I just told the last video. I haven't told you yet, but I'm supposed to move to the farmhouse August 1st. Well, now I'm not. It's not going to be for another month because the place that the couple were supposed to get this moving out fell through. And I said, well, I still have the trailer, you know, the camp, so they can stay there for another month, and I'll just stay at camp, and then they can find another place. But I kind of said to myself in the back of my mind, I have a feeling I'm not moving in there. It's going to fall through. Something's going to happen. And this is what I'm thinking. This isn't my reading. This is our reading. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm reflecting, right? Anyhow, let's get on with it here. Oh, I want to take a card from the Animal Spirit book. Holy cow, guys! Everyone's trying to get a word in edgewise around here. All the crows. All right, what do we have here? Sagittarius, what do you need to know? And you know, the Tower, you hear that? The Tower is about things coming undone that weren't really solid. It wasn't really solid to begin with. You know, this is, I can't believe these birds. There was none a while ago, and now everyone wants to talk. Come on! Crazy. All right. What does Sagittarius need to know for August 2020? I might have to pause this video. It would be weird if we get like hawk or crow. All right. Sagittarius. August 2020. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh my, oh, you got two. You got two. Look at that. The swan and the cosmic egg. How lovely. So, I already did a reading for Sagittarius, and I got this new mic, and it was like a clip-on mic, so you could hear me really clearly. And it didn't work. I did the whole video, and then I went to listen to it, and there's no sound. So I'm doing it again. But I want to tell you that in the last video, you got the lizard. And the lizard is a magical creature and has a sixth sense. Okay, so you may have to retreat. Big crowds, busyness, loudness, stuff like that, negativity may drain you right now, it's sad, and you may need to retreat and just do something creative, just something fun to you know what I mean, recharge kind of thing. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that to you. So I saw the cosmic egg first, so I'd like to read that first, and I think it's one of the last ones here. There it is. It's quite amazing. All right. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. That cosmic egg is the final card in the journey, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. Oh, God, I'm almost going to cry. That is so nice. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we'll never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its energy stays within us. It's a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we're reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. So this is your crown chakra, the cosmic egg. And it's saying that meditation would be really good. Just stillness, quietness, quiet the mind. Just focus on the breathing, whether you're laying down, sitting up. I'm not going to tell you have to do it this way or have to do it that way. The ideal thing is to quiet the mind. Okay, so anyway, and then you got the swan. So the cosmic egg is a lot like the world in the tarot. The swan. Ooh, what do we have here? The swan. Huh? I see. Okay, it's water. And also the cosmic egg, that was ether. That's space. Like the space in between us. It all has energy, right? Oh, these darn crows. I can't believe it. Wow. Effortless creativity. Sensitive mystic. Elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. Now, it says the homework here, I like the little homework things, to bring back into balance, have some solo time, and do some writing. When you're in balance, you have infinite creative power. And it's funny, it used infinite in the cosmic egg as well. Okay? So, oh, magnificent. I love that. Sorry that the beginning was a bit of that, but this animal spirit is really beautiful, beautiful cards. And I like taking a little bit of time for that. So, you know, I think that what's going on with you in the tower is really a eye-opening experience. This is something that turns a light on for you, you know. You graduate from something and into something else. And this solo time, I gotta tell you too, the full moon is on what, Saturday night? No, when is it? Monday? Monday. It's on the 3rd of July here in Canada. And I thought it would be a really good time to do an unfinished business for myself, you know, and you know, I can tell you, so you have a fire and nothing goes into the fire that's you know, not natural. Like you can't throw plastic or cigarettes or anything else into this fire you're going to make. And you do some writing, and you write unfinished business you have with anything, anyone you're unfinished with. You know, you didn't get to talk about this or talk about that or say what you wanted to say, and they may have passed on, or they may still be here and you're just unable to say it to them, but you can still write it and get it out, you know. And let that go. And when you write it, all the tears you cry, you save that Kleenex, that tissue, put it in a paper bag, and you take your letter, your unfinished business, and you write on it the date and who the unfinished business is with, and then, you know, what you have to say. And you take your letter and your tissues and your bag and you throw it into the fire and you burn it and you let it go. You can also say anything else too, that, you know, anything else that you need to let go of. It's a really good time, the full moon, to let go of anything that's still stuck to you, you know. So anyhow, let us move on. 19 minutes and I haven't even got to your cards yet. Well, the rest of them. So in this one, so here we are. We start. No, this is the first one. This is the first one. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. The King of Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands. Interesting. Interesting, Sagittarius. Okay, so this one, You know, you could be juggling finances. You could be borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, as a lot of us probably are. Or, and also waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for something to change in financially for you. And what could be, you know, in your stability too. You may not feel exactly stable right now, you know. Not sure where you're going to land in this, you know, because in other cards you see, you know, the fool juggling, or someone juggling these 3 coins, and that's the thing, you know, not sure really where you're going to land. So, and then there is the Ace of Cups. This is something new beginning. This is also being open and ready for love. This is a upsurge of emotional energy. And like I said, being open and ready and accepting, you know. So this is, you know, someone, I think you got the King of Pentacles coming into your life, Sagittarius. This could be male or female, earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And because there's something new brewing here. Okay. I don't know. That you could get some sort of an offer, contact, definitely. This guy is stable. He's grounded. He's careful too, but he's also very experienced at, you know, what he invests himself in, you know, physically, his money in, what he wants, what he doesn't want. Anyway, he's a very sensible person, but he's dissatisfied. He wants something new, you know. He has his house, he has his car, he has his job, and there's something missing for him. So there's something new he wants to invest himself, his time, his energy. There's something more, you know. And I think you could be it, Sagittarius. He may travel to see you. He may offer you work. He may you know, the 6 of Wands is like a recognition card. You may, he's, I think he sees you as quite valuable and all round, like, you know, doesn't see just this one side of you, sees quality, your quality. You know, this is recognition and reward, right? Your this is like, you know, like I said, this is a more rounded recognition. You're not being seen as like, if I were to use myself as an example, I'm not being seen as just this funny girl, or oh, just this tarot card reader. It's like, oh my, Lynn knows a lot about business, and Lynn knows how to build a deck. Lynn knows how to da. So this sort of thing, you know, you're being seen for all the many qualities and skills you have here, right? And it's a lot by this person. And I think that they're like, it's not just, you know, you're a good person to have around. It's, you know, they are attracted to you and they value you. They see your quality. Okay? So there could be something changing here. This is happening right now. You know, this is currently. So there's someone, if they're not around, they're going to be stepping in August. So in your work and your job, you know, creative side, you have the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Another ace. And I'd like to say it's directly across from that ace. Like they're right across from each other, right? So here we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling, you know, without enough. You don't feel like you have enough to go around. You're lacking. This is lacking enough resources to do what you want to do. You know, you just don't have enough. You don't have the money to, and you may not have the exact skills either. You may need other resources, and this is a lacking card. You're in a lacking as far as work, security, you know, job security. You're not really feeling confident and secure. But here's the Three of Cups. This is something to celebrate. Something's going to change here for you, Sagittarius. This is something to celebrate. I do feel like you have a champion coming in. This, you know, this is a gathering. You may get together with friends, with people to celebrate something. It may not be your celebration to celebrate you, but you will have something to celebrate too. This party may not be your party, but you're going to have something to celebrate at this time. Here's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands usually is younger. You know, he's I'd say under 40. And he's, you know, very sometimes they see the Knight of Wands as the player. He dashes in and he dashes out. He gets what he wants. He isn't about commitment at all. You know, is not into commitment. Is here for a good time, not a long time. But also this night is about taking action. Taking action on your creative ventures, what you want to contribute creatively at work. You know, Sagittarius always finds a way. They find a way. They're resourceful. Like I said before, resourceful. And the Knight is very, very resourceful. And I think that you could be having an offer. I think you could get news of money coming. You could, sometimes I see this as inheritance, you know, and maybe you don't see that for yourself, but it could be also an offer to make money, to invest in you. I almost feel like a contract. I got to tell you, I'm getting a real contract feeling here. They may want to own you for a period of time, like 3 months, a year. It could be a year contract, okay? Something like that. I really get a contract feel here. The person that you get the offer from could be younger than you, too. Is also, could be good looking, could be charming. You know, be careful about mixing business and pleasure, Sag. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you what to do, but he or she could be young, charming, good looking. I think there's not necessarily attraction, perhaps there's a flow. You know what I mean? A flow. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I do think I don't know from where. I can't see something like that coming at me, but there's a contract here. and I think it's something, it's something to do with your stability and security. Okay, so, jeez, can't even think of what that would be for me. So this is about your emotional status right now, and you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. You know, I think you have some sort of money coming to you. You might get money back, or you have some sort of money coming to you. I think you have to either give it back or reinvest some of it, so it's like half of it isn't yours or something like that. I don't know, but it's like you can use half and half you can't. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so you got to make the best use of this money right now. And you got to think of this back here, feeling at a loss. Well, now you're above par here at this, but you have to use it very wisely, because you have to think about your future, right? You got to think about your future, and none of us really know what it's going to be, with all this going on. I don't feel, I think there's huge changes coming, and so I'm not exactly sure where we're going. I have some ideas and things I'd like to think, but anyway, so you have to use this. You're going to get, like I said, you're going to get some money, and this could be the news of it. You may have to sign something, though. I'm getting a feeling that you have to sign something to get this, to release it, or something like that. You got to sign to release it or something. I'm also getting a bit of a yo-yo feeling, for one thing. The Eight of Swords is usually feeling trapped in some sort of way, not knowing a way out, can't see a way out, but there is something that it's not like you can't see it. You don't want to see that. I don't want to look at that. No, that's not it. And kind of refusing, but it's the very thing that you need to look at, that you need to talk about, that you need to, you know what I mean? And so there's something here that, it's at your very base. It could be some sort of shame based thing that it makes you feel. I think that's related to this, though. It's related to this money. This could have left you feeling trapped, left you feeling, you could have beat up on yourself about this. You know what I mean? And now feeling like you can actually go somewhere, do something. The Eight of Wands, lots of times is swift communication. It's very action oriented. It sometimes even suggests travel and movement. And it's regarding, there's communication. This is a painful ending to something that, between you and another person. not being treated right. You know what I get the feeling of? It's a painful ending, but it's an ending to not being treated right. This is what I think. Because you yourself allowed it and felt trapped by it for a long time. And until you decided to move on and take action regarding it. I don't think you're going to do that anymore. You know, not being treated right. You're going to be treated right, or you're not dealing with it. No matter how sweet it sounds, how, no matter, you're not going to do it if you're not going to. Nothing is worth it, for you to feel like that. You let it happen for a while, but you're not going to anymore, Sag. Not going to anymore. And this is one of the big spiritual things that is the world thing. The big change for you. Giving yourself that acknowledgement. And some things may fall away. Some, it's out with the old and in with the new. This is a whole structure, not necessarily physical structure, but perhaps a pattern or something that's gone on for a long time. And so this is completely just dismantling that. Dismantling. And I think that you're at the end of it. The dismantling. You've had enough of it. It's kind of funny because while I think there's something new coming into your life, there's also something else ending for you. And perhaps that's what allows love, what allows new, loving, energy in, is the end to allowing this, to not allowing this anymore. You're, your worth, your value, anyway, the word I was looking for was muse before. Muse. I think for you are a muse for a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that are muses for you, that you feed off their energy and they it's a give and take thing, right? We all have something to offer, Anyhow, Sagittarius, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do and can resonate with the message here, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's all free. It helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. Comment below if you want, for sure. It takes me longer to respond to the comments because I don't get the internet out here. So I have to, a town is like a half hour away, and I only go to town once or twice a week. So I'm limited right now until I get a home base. But anyhow, I do appreciate all your comments and all your support. So talk to you soon. Take care.